Really quick before we jump into the content, make sure to check out this video. This is about the biggest crypto competition ever in the history of cryptocurrency space. They're giving away Cybertrucks, Lamborghini, gold secure currency, which is backed up by gold, and a lot of cash during the next few months. The competition is starting very soon and everybody can participate and earn money. Everybody has equal chances, so I don't want you to miss it. Just make sure to check out the link. And now, enjoy the content. Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's video, we have something interesting, one interesting coin and one interesting chart, the price analysis on that price, because this coin is doing something different than other coins, because other coins are following each other mostly because of the Bitcoin. But this coin is a little bit ahead of its time, at least by our analysis. Of course, this is just for educational purposes only. Do not take this way too serious. I'm not your financial advice, as the picture says on the very beginning of this video. But nevertheless, I want you to see one of the theory over here because it looks very, very nice. First thing first, let's go through the coin market cap to see what's going on in the top 10, okay? And then we can just jump into the charts very quickly. So as you can see, Bitcoin, of course, on the first place with a $35.5 thousand, Ethereum 2.4, Tether, of course, 1, Binance coin 340. Actually, the Binance coin had pretty good run to the downside, I must tell you, because it went all the way up towards 672, almost $700, which sets BNB on over 50% correction. I think it could be a good buy. I may actually enter. Cardano 146, we were on the $2 approximately. Now it went down 25%. Dogecoin over here, we can see 0.31. It's crashing still. I mean, look at this, amazing. What a crash over here. I really hope you are not one of those who bought in on the very high over here. Switching to the next one, XRP on 7th place, very disappointing, 83 cents, and falling. It was on the 90, I think, a few days ago. Polkadot on $20 and Uniswap 21. We're not going to go further. There is no need. The Chainlink actually disappointed me because Chainlink was in top 5 if I remember good, and now look at this, $21. It fell from 30 or something if I'm correct. Actually, no, oh my god, it had a run of $52. I literally missed this run over here and it crashed further down. Usually whatever runs so high and so fast, or those two are the indications for the big crash. So you have the big parabolic move, which means it went way too fast, way too high, and that pretty much indicates that it is going to crash. Usually it's provoked when price run away from the averages, but we're going to discuss about that in some other video about more education in analysis. Right now, switching to the charts over here, I want to mention you one coin. Of course, nothing here is sponsored or whatever. We are just doing technical analysis. As you can see, CRV or CurveDAO token, if I'm correct, is doing some incredible stuff on the chart, and I'm about to explain you why. Of course, I could be wrong. I will put that theory also, but also I may not be wrong. Let's see why. As you can see, I already draw the counts over here. Sorry about this. And as you can see, this is the weekly chart. Let's do it on the weekly chart because it's a little bit easier. You can see that the first wave over here is played out pretty neatly. The second wave over here is played out very well, which means that the second wave did not diminish the first wave entry point over here, or start point. The third wave is also the biggest one. So in this case scenario, the third wave, as you can see, it is the biggest one. It's bigger than the fifth wave. It's bigger than the first wave. It's pretty obvious over here. The fourth wave over here is already played out. Now this is the difference that I wanted to discuss about with you guys, because the fourth wave is right now followed in many coins by our technical analysis. That fourth wave is right now, let's say, finishing, it's correcting, right? And after that we should see fifth wave, which is the last gasp of the whole bull structure, and after that it comes ABC correction. So in this case scenario, you can see that the CurveDAO went a little bit in the future, right? And it pushed the fifth wave already 12th of April, or at least in that week in April, and it already started ABC correction. So how it started ABC correction? Usually if we switch to the daily chart, it's much better to see. You can see that the A over here is the highest, or let's say the end of the fifth wave, and the fifth wave is deep, actually A wave from the fifth wave 52% we had the drop. So this is pretty good indication that this is truly a wave, or in ABC correction, in Elliott theory, that this is the truly a correction. Now if we go further, the B correction is already near to this high over here, but it's not diminished yet. Okay, it's lower than the fifth wave over here, especially with those weeks over here and the bodies, and you can see that we had a push back all the way towards 93% up, and then you had a big dump C wave, which is usually the biggest one and the longest one, let's say 75%. Amazing. So after these bulls, at least in this situation over here, temporarily capitulated with one engulfing, we can say engulfing, or even this one over here, bullish piercing pattern. You can see it right here on the table. Bullish piercing pattern usually comes after such a big red candles, and if it happens that the big green candle penetrate through that previous candle over here, which is red one, is the bullish piercing pattern, and whole structure is changing its direction towards the upside. So in this case scenario, you can see big reversal to the upside, and you see consolidation around 20 EMA. You can see now in this case scenario why 20 EMA is very, very important one in every single segment and market. Okay, so right now we may actually see push to the upside. One of the reasons for that is because right now we are in temporarily bull trend over here, because CurveDAO already we can actually measure 19 days is pushing to the upside, which we could say that it is bull trend in this case scenario. We are still not 100% sure, but it is bull. After 20 days of surging to the upside, you cannot ignore that. Okay, so this is the case right now. If we switch to the EMAs, you can see obviously that we're going to have some sort of a declines over here, but nevertheless 200 moving average. I told you about 200 moving average. Whenever it's broken, or at least it's retested, it moves price very strongly, either to the downside, either to the upside. So in this case scenario, we had a quick rebound around retest, and quick and beautiful rebound of these levels over here, which could set CurveDAO to the further push to the next one. So what I mean by this, if we exclude EMAs over here, is after ABC correction, the whole new structure, this whole new pump should begin after the DC correction, which in this case scenario, if we're going to count the waves, we can say that this is already playing out the first wave. Okay, now of course we could see the dump to the downside in order to play out this pattern over here, this second one that we had over here, but we will see how deep the second wave would be before we see the third wave that could push us to the all-time high to the upside, and then the fourth wave and how it's going. We're not going to measure the targets, but it seems like that there is a big possibility we are entering in the second wave over here for the CurveDAO, which means that the CurveDAO is already bullish now, before Bitcoin, before other cryptocurrencies. My bearish side, or the side where I'm wrong in this case scenario, is that actually ABC correction still is on, which means this A is actually B over here, and the B is over here, the first wave, okay, which could lead CurveDAO to crashing even further. But as we counted the percentage of dumps over here in this coin, I cannot agree with that theory, so I'm still going to stick with this theory over here, that the CurveDAO is bottomed when it comes to the full ABC correction, and right now it's trying to actually start the totally new rally on Elliott theory chart over here, and restart the whole structured to the upside. Okay, so this is my theory for the CurveDAO, and I actually may trade it. I'm just going to wait to see if the second wave is going to play out very soon. I'm going to buy some low, and we're going to do the video about that. It's very interesting what this token or coin could bring us, right? As you can see, if we bring the MACD, you can also see that the MACD on the daily chart is converting to the bearish side, which could indicate the next wave 2. Now, if we are truly in the wave 2 right now, if wave 2 really started over here, okay, the thing that you need to know is that we should not and cannot go below these lows over here. So if the price comes back over here, retest these lows over here of the C correction and starts returning to its path for the upside, that's the sign that the most probably we are entering the third wave on the daily chart, and that could push us to the new all-time highs. This is by so far one of the most interesting charts that I saw in the lately, right, in these boring markets. We are going to observe what is going to happen. Now, I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any coin series to actually check out and do technical analysis on it. And thanks for watching. Very quick before you go, make sure to check out this video on our channel, because this is the biggest competition in the crypto world ever. You can earn Cybertrucks, Lamborghini, gold, money in gold and gold secure currency, crypto, and a lot of cash in the next few months or so. So I don't want you to miss it. Just make sure to check it out and thank me later. Good luck, and until the next update, happy trading and goodbye.